You know, normally I like to open up these things with something fun, lighthearted, or a joke or something, because we're just loving life over here at Exposure. By the way, this is another MD Quick Hit. I just don't think I can do that today, because the entire video is the joke. So if you like what you see, give me a subscription. You know what, on second thought, I'm not your mom. Go ahead and subscribe or don't. It's your life. But if you want to make it better, you should probably subscribe. Okay, so at first I wasn't even going to touch Joe Biden's performance at the G7 summit. Those fish in that barrel just deserve to live. But then ABC says this, and I just couldn't avoid. Majority of Americans trust Joe Biden to negotiate on U.S. behalf with foreign counterparts, says a poll. I mean, come on, man. That's just too easy. Ball T. All right, let's see what it says. In the midst of his first foreign trip since taking office, a new ABC Ipsos poll finds a majority of the American public has a great deal or good amount of trust in Joe Biden to negotiate on the country's behalf with other world leaders. I don't even know what, there's no possible, how in the world did you see him? You didn't see him, just here, watch this.
To welcome those who have just joined us in just a minute.
And the President of South Africa.
And the President of South Africa, as I said earlier.
Oh, you did.
I did not. I certainly did.
So two things with that video clip. One, that was just with the introduction. And two, did you see how Boris Johnson was just squirming trying to cover for him? I mean, he knows there was cameras present, right? And probably a couple microphones picking up some audio there. All right, let's get back to this dribble from what ABC's trying to tell us. That level of trust, 52%, roughly tracks the president's overall approval rating. I mean, the first two paragraphs of this article is pretty much a stand-up comedian's dream. You're basically writing that comedian set for them, which averages 53% according to 538's tracker, and is about equal to the level of trust Americans have in Biden to negotiate with Russian President Vladimir Putin specifically. Does anybody have that barrel? Just give it to me at this point. All right, if you need any evidence about how that's not true, just click on the link below. I did a video about it the other day. What about during his speech? Did he give any confidence that he could negotiate with foreign leaders? Does he even know where these countries are?
We could work together with Russia. For example, in Libya, we should be opening up the passes to be able to go through and provide. I shouldn't be starting off and negotiating in public.
I literally think that was a direct quote just written on his note card.
Let me say it this way. Russia has engaged in activities which we believe are contrary to international norms, but they have also bitten off some real problems they're going to have trouble chewing on. And for example, the rebuilding of Syria, of Libya, they're there. And as long as they're there without the ability to bring about some order in the region, save the lives of people for example, in Libya,
I'm going to try to say this with a straight face. Okay, that was a speech given from pre-written note cards. What about if in negotiations a world leader pressed him with a tough question? How would he respond then?
I'm going to get in trouble with my staff. Yeah, go ahead, but I pretend that you didn't answer you.
You have often said repeatedly that America is back.
Yes.
At the same time, you've kept in place some Trump-era steel and aluminum sanctions. How do you justify that? And what are your plans to
120 days. Give me a break. Need time.
You know what, guys? He's right. We should give him a break. He's only had 45 plus years to learn from presidents on what to do with sanctions from the previous administration. I feel like it's pretty rhetorical of me at this point to point out that this article was published at this time because Biden was bombing at the G7 summit. And that I'm going to guess that whoever Quinn Scanlon is got a pretty hefty bonus for this piece. But hey, man, if you're believing what they're spitting, I got a bridge I want to show you. Come on, man.